Here we go, another Kimi Raikkonen McLaren. It's the 2004 MP4 McLaren Mercedes. The 2004 season was a very, very hyped up season, I remember at the time. I remember reading an Autosport before the season started. Everyone was hyped up. Oh, it's going to be the best F1 season of all time because we came back off of 2003, which was a very good season, competitive between 3 teams and 4-5 drivers, and they did some cool things to the cars. They made the rear wing end plates longer and they looked a little bit more attractive. And we all thought, oh yeah, I thought it was going to be the best season of all time. And in my opinion, it was probably the worst season of all time. I got bored of Schumacher winning the first 11 of 12 races. It was really tested your patience, but I was kart racing at the time. I was karting. I was, 14 years old. So it didn't bother me too much that F1 was like watching paint dry that year. But it was a massive shame because we all thought McLaren were going to be very good and Williams, and both had massive problems. This McLaren is based on the 2003 car that never raced. It's basically a more developed version of the 03 car, which was an incredibly beautiful car, but they couldn't race it. It was too unreliable. So they made it into the MP4 but the problem was, I understand it was an awful, horrible car. It wasn't until the end of the season that they revised it, and it was so much better. And Kimi Raikkonen won the Belgium Grand Prix in a very exciting season. But if you can put aside the fact it was very it was unreliable and uncompetitive, and David Coulthard really struggled. Kimi Raikkonen tried his best, but in terms of that, if you can put that aside, it's an unreliable, uncompetitive F1 car. It was a very good looking F1 car. It's beautiful, and it might be one of the better looking F1 cars of all time. I love the black wing at the front and the shape. Again, like I said in the 2005 review of the McLaren, for me, at this point in Formula One, they weren't at their point where they were putting the horrible wings on the noses and all these silly winglets like fighter jets. I think that F1 had a good balance still of, they were starting to get a bit more aero shape and look sleeker, whereas in the 90s they're a bit more boxy. So they're looking really good in this era, but without all the added winglets. So yeah, it was cool. But yeah, shame Kimi Raikkonen didn't deliver on the promise of 2003. He nearly won the championship. He came 2 points off winning the championship with the 02 car. So yeah, a massively missed opportunity for McLaren in 04. Ferrari just dominated with making loads of pit stops, having super soft Bridgestone tyres and making them tyres work very well in very short stints. No one could compete with them in this era, and the amazing Schumacher as well. But yeah, I'll show you a bit around the model. It's a really cool race car, and it's the factory West livery. It's not a conversion. It came in the West box, and so yeah, for Minichamps they put on the West livery. I wanted a factory fitted livery, which is nice. And you've got the split in the rear wing plate as well, which is really cool. And I love the design there at the rear of the car. Formula One cars used to be so good looking, didn't they? Yeah. And I love the black front wing as well. And the kind of narrow front nose. Adrian Newey did an amazing job with McLaren. And yeah, it's a shame that Adrian Newey left, because McLaren, whilst they still won, they were just not the same at all. They really took a downward turn there. Okay, Hamilton won the title in 08, but so many missed opportunities after Adrian Newey left. The team was just never the same. They should have given Adrian Newey more control, given him what he wanted, made him happy, and then they probably would have won more at McLaren. But yeah, another review of a Kimi Raikkonen McLaren. Thank you for watching this video.